Hey everybody, welcome to AnyScale Modelling Painting. In today's video I'm going to be doing a quick sort of how-to video for a new LED light station I've done for my painting desk. It cost me around £30 probably in total, so I'll quickly go over what I did and obviously just some of the techniques I used, but obviously you can use these to make your own. But I'll get started and hope you enjoy the video. So first thing you'll need is a sheet of MDF. This isn't essential, you can obviously screw it down onto your desk if you want it to be permanent, but with this you can pick it up and take it around with you. It costs about £5 from my local DIY store. It's about 400mm by about 800mm. Then you'll need to get yourself sort of 2 bits of sort of 1-inch deep timber and mark them on to the sides, as you can see. This is to hold the angled bits on, so mark out where you want them. This little bag was from my DIY store as well, and it was about £2.50, and you can pretty much chuck in whatever you want. So make sure you get some M6 bolts, washers and nuts, because that's what you'll need, and then just some wood screws if you need some. So as you can see, I've marked out on the MDF the base there, and that's roughly where they're going to be. I've marked out 3 holes in each, and I've drilled a 6mm hole on those, so they'll be going onto the MDF board. The next step is to drill some holes on the MDF board just to take some fixings underneath, and then a bit of PVA glue onto there, and then once that's done, fix it down in the position you want, glue it, screw it, give it sort of 5 minutes to go off, and as you can see from underneath, that's them screwed down. The next thing I used is some plastic trim that you can get from it's like window fittings, like a plastic trim that window fitters use. It's a bit of a cover strip. This is 45mm wide, and a big 5 metre length of that's probably £3-4 quid. And as you can see, it's quite flexible. You can use sort of aluminium, but I found that this was the easiest to get hold of and the cheapest. And what you want to do is you want to match and line up the holes from the white bits of timber I screwed down and drill a 6mm hole through there. Then get yourself one of the M6 bolts, a washer and a nut. And basically you want to just bolt them 3 pieces from to the left side and the right side to create your arches, and this video will just show that, and then once that's finished I'll go on to the next step and show you a bit of the lights. So as you can see, that's the first piece up, and again you can make this as big as you want. If you want to make it wider, you control how wide this is, but I think this is probably 700mm sort of wide. It's big enough when I'm in there I can get my head under it and really get in there to get anything behind it and stuff. But that's with the 3 pieces. I'll move on to the lights now, and I got these off Amazon, and these are an 8mm LED strip box, and it was about 15-20 quid I think. There are cheaper ones that are more expensive. I paid a little bit more for this because in this particular one you've got like a dimming system, which I thought was quite good, because you could go out there and buy really bright lights and sort of have no way of dimming them, so they could almost be too bright or so obviously not bright enough. So in the box you get obviously the power supply there, and then you get the dimmer switch as well. Now this is 10 meters of lights, and it is on a self-adhesive back, which works well because the underside of the plastic strip takes really well to stick in plastic sort of sticky tapes on. So that's basically the lights. There are a few other things I've got. I didn't use most of it, but I did buy some connections. I bought some T-junctions and some right angles just in case. I wasn't sure entirely how I was going to do it. And these are just little strips I didn't use either, but these are to sort of screw on the underside. But yeah, that's basically that. So I'll show you a bit more a video now just of the boxes so you know what they're. Oh, another thing I did get was I got some flexible connectors, which I did use. And yeah, I'll leave you with the rest of the video and I'll get back on how you connect them. So when it comes to connecting them, there's obviously the one end which is permanently connected to the on and off switch, and every 3 lights there's sort of a brass sort of connection. As long as you cut it on that line, you can join it every 3 lights. So I'll quickly just show you now a quick demonstration on how they connect. I won't show you how I connected the whole thing, I'll go over and show you what I did. Basically cut it there, and it does have a male and a female on it, and it will have a male and a female on whatever you connect, so you've got to make sure they line up, because if you don't, obviously you'll turn it on, it won't work, and you'll have to go back on yourself to find it. So make sure you get the left and the right, the positive and the negative, and on this particular one you just poke it in until the brass bits you've cut in half from the sort of 2 connections, it slides under, and then obviously the clip over the top does that. So again, I'll show you the rest of the video, so you can see it all working, and then I'll run you what I did with the rig. So I've connected all the lights, and I've put them on the rig. So obviously starting from the mains, you take it all the way across the first arch all the way down to the bottom, and I did slightly underestimate the length of the connectors with the gaps between the arches, so I did have to connect sort of a 6-inch strip just across the bottom. So it's a flexible connector into that little strip, another flexible connector all the way back over the second arch, and I basically followed the same sort of procedure on the other side. The beauty of it is obviously once you cut it, you don't have to, as long as you cut that strip on the every third light on one of the strips, it doesn't have to be connected to anything at the end, which is good. And then obviously with the dimmer switch, just flick it on, and that's basically it really. Again, 30 quid, and you can pretty much make it bigger than that if you want, because I've got probably 7 meters of the lights left, and I've got loads of connectors left, so you could obviously do on and around your paint station if you want to create a bit more extra light. But for 30 quid, I mean, you can probably get ones on the market for 30 quid, but again, this, you can take it wherever you want, and as you can see, that's without any light, and then obviously onto dim, and obviously you can tell instantly, you know, if you're out there creating your own YouTube videos, or it's just, you know, just to get a better light when you're painting. For 30 quid, I think I did a pretty good job. So I'll leave you with a few more videos and stuff, but I hope you enjoy the video, and yeah, just enjoy. So that's the end of the video, so hope you sort of enjoyed that, and it's going to help you maybe do your own project. If you've got any questions, comments, or you want me to cover anything, just pop it in the comments below and I will get back to you. If you like the video, like it, and if you like the channel, subscribe. Also, you can support my Patreon page for as little as $1 a month, and in you doing so will just help me create more videos, get more content out for you. But as always, hope you enjoy the video, and I'll see you again next time.